Welcome to another episode of our live stream, My Journey to the Trinity. And I usually talk about things that I've learned as an ex-Muslim who has come to know the Lord Jesus after a divine encounter with him. And he is doing this with Muslims all around the world, millions of them, having dreams, visions, revelations of who Jesus is. And today, I kind of wanted to talk about a subject that, for those of you who know a little bit about my past, I used to have a television show. It was called Message of Grace on Al Fadi TV, not Al Fadi, the famous ex-Muslim from Saudi Arabia. Al Fadi TV is Father Zechariah's station, and sometimes what I used to do is I used to do programs that Father Zechariah did. I would translate them into English, and then I would do those programs. And this is one of those programs that Father Zechariah did. And it's about a little bit painful subject. It's subject of Muhammad was very active sexually, and I just wanted to show you a video of a sheikh talking about this, and let me just go ahead and play that video for you. Just 1 second here. Just take me a second to get it. Okay. I'm a little bit scared that this is going to be the whole video, which I don't want. Excuse me 1 second. Let me just go ahead and look for that video real quick and make sure that I got the right name on it. Okay. Okay, 4,000 shit. Well, this should be the right one right here. So let's go ahead and try this. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I should have had that prepared already. Let's go ahead and try this, see if we can get this. Now this is a sheikh and he's speaking in Arabic, so I will go ahead and translate it for you into English. I don't know why I'm having trouble here getting this video here. Okay. Okay, you know what? Okay, let me do this. Okay, you know what? For some reason, this video, for some reason, I'm not able to, darn it. Thank you, Jan. God bless you. Try to provide documentation for everything I say, because I don't want you to think that I'm making this stuff up. So let me go see. You know what? We're having a little bit of trouble with this. Video, unfortunately, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you show it to you from the original source, which is on. It'll just take me a second here to find it, because for some reason the kind of video that it is doesn't allow me to show it to you, because it's kind of like it's from Vimeo, but the problem is that it's the problem with it is that it's not the format that Streamline can use. Sorry about this. I'm talking here like an idiot. Okay, let me go ahead and try to show you this. Let me see if I can go ahead and get this showed so I can show it to you. Just take a
لكن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في عز شبابه وحساب قوة 30 نبي صلى.
And if you've never heard it, there's going to be English subtitles on it, as well as the Arabic words. So could we put on that video? Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and put that video on for you here. Let me just share the screen on here. And I know it's a little bit hard to understand this, but I'm going to go ahead and translate it, especially if you don't speak Arabic. See if this is the right one. Okay, here it is.
كنا عشان كان قوي جدا، يعني انا عشان كانت قوه زي ما احنا قلنا الكلام ده درس قبل كده. 4000 رجل، قوه النبي عليه السلام ب 4000 رجل، والكلام ده مش من نسج السلفيه، لا ده الكلام ده بتحقيق علمي هقول لك دلوقتي بس بعد ما تصلي صلى الله عليه وسلم. حبيب صلى الله عليه وسلم حديث في البخاري، حديث البخاري عن سيدنا انس بن مالك رضي الله عنه وارضاه، كانه كان يقول لقتاده رضي الله عنه قال: إن كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يطوف على أزواجه 9 في ساعة من ليل أو نهار. معنى الكلام ده إنما عشان كان يجامع.
Okay, the Sheikh is saying, and he's saying it very with great emphasis, that Sahih al-Bukhari, now if you've heard us talk about this before, Sahih al-Bukhari is the #1 source of hadith. It's the most highly regarded source of hadith in the world, in the Islamic, Sunni Islamic beliefs. And so, there's different kinds of hadith. There's da'if, there's hasan, there's, different levels. But the highest is the sahih, which is authentic. And Sahih al-Bukhari, all of it is sahih. And this guy, the Sheikh is saying that we're getting this from the sahih hadith. And what he said is that Muhammad had 9 wives, and at this time, and he would go around and have sex with all of them in one night. He would go, and this guy says yujama', that means join with them, to have sexual intercourse with them, 9 of them in one night. And then one of the Prophet's followers said, wow, that's amazing that he can have sex with 9 women in one night. And the guy says the Prophet has been given the power, the sexual power of 40 men from heaven. 40 men from heaven. Okay, so this is where, let's listen more what he's saying. Okay, I want you to hear it from him, even though I know you may not understand the Arabic. I'll translate it though.
أزواجه 9 في ساعة، يعني مش 60 دقيقة، يعني لا في وقت، في ساعة من ليل أو نهار. فتعجب قتادة وقال: أو كان النبي يطيق ذلك؟ معقولة في رجل على وجه الأرض يستحمل إنه يجامع 9 زوجات في ساعة واحدة؟
Okay, he's saying this is what Qatada said. He's the guy that this hadith is from. He's saying, is it possible that one man have sex with all these women in one night?
فقال له أنس: إن كنا لنتحدث أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كأننا النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يمتلك قوة 30 رجل. وفي رواية
he's saying here that Anas, and if you know Anas, he's the #1 source of hadith. Anas is the #1 source of hadith. Okay, him and Aisha are the 2 top hadith providers in the books of hadith. Hadith being the words of Muhammad. And this guy Anas said the Prophet was given the sexual power of 30 men. 30 men. So he had the sexual power of 30 men. That's why he was able to have sex with 9 women in one night. Okay, let's continue.
إن كنا لنتحدث أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قد أعطي قوة 40 رجل.
Okay, now he's saying, now we're talking about the Prophet, peace be upon him. He was given the sexual power of 40 men. 40 men. So he had the ability to have sex with the power, sexual power of 40 men. But it gets even bigger than this. Let's listen.
زاد أبو نعيم في صفة الجنة بسند صحيح. خد بالك احفظ الكلام ده مهم جدا عشان ترد على أي حد. زاد أبو نعيم في صفة الجنة بسند صحيح كما قال الحافظ ابن حجر في فتح.
Okay, he's saying so that you can know. He's giving you more sources of people who verify this, and he really wants to prove this point. So he says, if anybody asks you, so you'll be able to respond to them. Okay.
ذلك أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قد أعطي قوة 40 رجلا من أهل الجنة.
Okay, this right here is the important point. He says that the prophet, peace be upon him, was given the sexual power of 40 men min Jannah from paradise. 40 men of the men of paradise. Not just regular men on the earth. No, these are 40 men from paradise. He was given the sexual power of 40 men from paradise.
40 رجل ايه؟ من أهل الجنة. ربنا يجعلنا وإياكم من أهل الجنة.
Okay, he says, so it's 40 times what? Of the men who are in heaven. And he says to the men who are listening to him, he says, may Allah make you of the men of paradise. And let's hear why. Let's hear why.
طيب الرجل من أهل الجنة يا شباب عنده قوة كم رجل؟ احفظ 100 رجل لا مش 80.
Okay, he asks then, he says, okay, young men, the men in paradise, how much sexual power do they have? They have the power of how many men? The men in paradise. These are men who've died and gone to paradise. They have the sexual power of 100 men on earth. So the men in paradise have the sexual power of 100 men on earth. So, you have the desire to have sex with one woman, but in heaven, you have the sexual power of 100 men on earth. You have 100 times the sexual power you have right now. And the Sheikh says, may you all be of the men of paradise. But listen to this, because it gets even more interesting.
طيب 100 رجل. طب الكلام ده فين؟ عند الطبراني في الكبير بسند صحيح عن زيد بن أرقم أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن الرجل من أهل الجنة ليعطى قوة 100 رجل.
And he says, where is this? This is in a very famous book called Al-Tabarani. Al-Tabarani, again, one of the very highly regarded Islamic texts. Al-Tabarani, one of the high sources of Islamic Quranic commentary, one of the most respected. And so he's saying here that this book says that men in paradise, Jannah of Muhammad, have the sexual powers of 100 men on earth. So, it's like having all that sexual power. Hello. You have the sexual powers of 100 men on earth to where you'll be able to have more sex. Okay. And it gets even better. Keep listening. He has 100 times the power of a man on earth in 3 and 4 things. In eating, drinking, desiring, lust, and sexual intercourse. He has the power of 100 men on earth. The man in heaven, in paradise, in Muhammad's paradise, has the sexual power and not just all the appetites, eating, drinking, desiring, and sexual intercourse. He has the sexual power of 100 men on earth. Now, this is not just made up, you guys. This isn't just out of the wind. Al-Tabarani is a very highly regarded source. And he didn't, and he listed several others that he said were sahih, meaning, yes, lust, not love, that he said were sahih, meaning authentic. So let's listen more, because this all comes back to Muhammad, you guys.
40% كام؟ 4000. ولذلك علق الحافظ ابن حجر في فتح الباري وقال وعلى هذا يكون حساب قوة نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ب4000 رجل.
Okay, so now this guy is saying, so according to, again, and he listed the source, and I'm going to show it to you. According to this source, the men in heaven have the sexual power of 100 men on earth. Well, Muhammad had the power of 40 of those men in heaven. So he had the sexual power of 40 men from heaven, not regular men here on earth. No, of the men who are already in heaven, who already have the sexual power of 100 men. So Muhammad had 40 times 100. That's 4,000. The sexual power of 4,000 men. Hello, Adam. How are you, bro? So Muhammad had the sexual power of 4,000 men on earth. In terms of early men, he had the sexual power. That's what the Sheikh is saying, you guys. I'm not making this up. Adam, how are you, man? Did you want to come on? I know you. I know you've. Oh. I'm telling. I know Adam's going to go on right now, you guys. So, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that Adam was going to go on right now, but we'll go ahead and try to work this out. I'm not going to be very much longer, so I'm just going to be just a few minutes longer. But I want to finish translating this. I want to translate this video for you here, just to tell you. Okay, you see, guys, what he said about Muhammad? He had the sexual. Oh, I thought you were coming on. No. Oh, okay. Send him. Okay, Adam wants to come on. Okay, I'm going to send Adam an invite, you guys, because he knows about this subject. So okay, I'm sending Adam an invite so he could join us to talk about this subject. It's a very interesting subject, of course. And by the way, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe to my channel. It's Hussein Mashni. I've made it. I've got 600 subscribers. Thank you very much, Debit. Thank you very much, Dragon. You guys really helped a lot. So let's welcome our brother Adam. Hello, brother Adam.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome to the live stream of everybody's favorite Murtad.
Yes, and I am the favorite Murtad. Live again.
Okay, we could talk about this later, but okay. So
You want to do a competition with me on the favorite Murtad? And yeah, crazy live stream today, man. And it's
what was yours about today?
no, this one. No, I haven't done it. I haven't done any live stream yet, and I'm not going to do that today because now I'm here. I'm gonna use. Hold on, just give me a sec.
Okay. Hello, Debit. Welcome. Hello, I am Aisha. Hello, Pierce. Hello. There are many of you guys. Well, we know what we're talking about today, guys. I'm just translating what the Sheikh said about the fact that Muhammad had the sexual powers of 40 men in paradise, because what he used to do is he would go around every night and have sex with all 9 of his wives. All 9 of it. He had 9 wives, and they had their tents like in a circle or something, or his house, their houses, and he would go around to all of them, and he would have sex with all of them in one night. And then one of the guys said, Qatada is his name, said to Anas, who was Muhammad's cousin, #1 source of hadith, said to him, hey, how does Muhammad can have sex with all these women in one night? And he said he was given the sexual power of 40 men in paradise. And the Sheikh, what he did some math to help us with math. He says that the men in paradise have the sexual power of 100 men on earth. And so if Muhammad has the sexual power of 40 men in heaven, that means Muhammad has the sexual power of 4,000 earthly men. He has the sexual power of 4,000 earthly men. So that's what the Sheikh is saying, you guys.
Sheikh is so right. Sheikh is so right. Allah loves sexual power. Allah loves sexual power, and in the heaven you will be given the sexual power of 100 men.
Yes.
And your thing will never limp.
Never. Yes.
Limp. But like, this is old. Today I found out something really interesting. I'm going to remain at the sexual power, but I'm going to show you the sexual power of Allah. Can I show you the sexual power of Allah rather than Muhammad?
All right.
If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Because your topic is sexual power, so I'm just taking it to one step further.
Okay.
All right. So thank you for you have to show my screen.
Okay. Go ahead, send it to me.
I am now sharing it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm listening to my feedback. Just an FYI.
Okay.
This was done already by our great brother CP, but this is Mufti Abu Leh. Okay,
Hi.
this is Mufti Abu Leh. He's going to talk about some power of Allah, and he's going to laugh about it. But once he's done laughing, I'm going to show you something else. So let's listen to Mufti Abu Leh, what he says. This is a hadith of Ibn Masud. Okay, check this out.
Of time. What's going to then happen is, look at all of this. What will he goes through in details? This is going to happen, that's going to happen, a wind is going to come, Ya'juj, Ma'juj are going to come, people are going to die, all this stuff. But then what's going to happen after this utter destruction? Now, this is the hadith. He was saying, Yahya Yasir Qadi, that we can't question with reason. Now, check this out. What does the hadith say at the end? When there's utter destruction, how will this be brought back to?
Now watch this, guys. Watch this. How will the utter destruction happen? And then what happens? Steve, I can see your eyes already open.
Okay.
Check. Then Allah will now. I have to translate this, so brace yourselves, people. Allah will send, there's a fluid from beneath the arsh,
Okay.
ejaculate like the sperm of men. Whoa, people, let me repeat. Look at it for yourselves. ثُمَّ يُرْسِلُ اللَّهُ مَاءً. Allah will send down on earth, shower down on earth, fluid from beneath his arsh. So beneath his throne, there's
من تحت العرش.
which is كَمَنِيِّ الرِّجَالِ, which is like the sperm of men. This is going to shower down on the globe, and what's going to happen is this is going to then give birth to once again life. So sperm. So for that, people, I had to yeah. So
So now they have to laugh about it because he's showing a hadith of Ibn Masud, and he's saying that this is not authentic, and that's why he's laughing. Okay. Now
Wow.
the problem is this idiot do not know that we can Google the word in Arabic
يم.
and we can go to Tirmidhi and we will have the same hadith. This is Islam Web. Okay, this is Islam Web. Same hadith. Oh, I'm not even showing my hadith. Sorry, my bad. But come on, man, don't do that for the viewers of yours.
I didn't do it. I just put it on, man. So.
Yeah. So we have the same hadith.
من تحت العرش كمني الرجال. This is in Tirmidhi. Wow.
This is Al-Musnad al-Sahihin. So this is the book of Sahihin.
صحيحين.
كتاب الفتن والملاحم ذكر الحياة الموت ونفخ الصور صفحة number page number 697. So this is مستند على الصحيحين.
مستدرك على الصحيحين. صحيحين, you guys, means Mustadrak is like a compilation of the Sahihain. Sahihain means Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. the two.
And no, Kitabu Sitta, the Kitabu Sitta, Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih al-Muslim, Sunan Ibn Majah, Sunan an-Nisa'i, and like Kitabu Sitta, the first
All the
six
Okay.
Kitabu Sitta. And this is the Zikr al-Haya and al-Maut and wal Nafa Sur. So the Zikr, the statements of the death and the resurrection and the life.
نفخ الصور.
And and the thing is, how will Allah bring back Bani Adam? He will send sperm from the beneath of his arsh, because Allah's arsh is above. His arsh is above. So Allah will ejaculate from his private part, and that ejaculation will be thrown off from his arsh to everyone down here, because the throne of Allah is above the heavens, right? And then we will have we will have kama bayanat al-ardi minas shari, right? So no matter what you do, it is in Sahihain. And you are talking about the
Oh, okay. And so
I haven't even done this live stream on my channel. You just brought up and I was like, okay, let me just do it here first.
oh, thank you so much. I was expecting to go down about 6 feet under the ground. You brought me down about 60 more feet. This guy, Abu Layth, I think he's gonna get saved, man. He does the craziest. This guy, you guys, Mufti Abu Layth, he has his own website. He's always tearing up Yasir Qadhi, and he is hilarious. He is hilarious. But I mean, this is Sahih, the Sahihain. I mean,
Sahihain.
Tirmidhi. You're talking Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. This is unbelievable, man. Let me. Can you just leave that there a second? I just want to take a picture of this, man.
No, don't take a picture. Take the whole link. I'm gonna share the link to everyone. So
Okay.
I'm sharing the link in the private chat. You can take the picture as well. So share it in your live chat so that everyone will have this link. Let me show you another one. Dude, I'm gonna show and I'm gonna prove this to be more authentic than anything else in the world.
Wow.
This is what we are going to do. So this is Majmua. Show my screen.
Okay.
This is the second link. You can show it to your viewers as well. This is Majmua al-Zawaid wa Mamu al-Fawaid. Kitab al-Ba'as. Okay, page number 329. Okay, so you check the same thing over here and you will find right over here. Where is it? There you go.
Okay, here it
ثم
is.
يرسل من تحت العرش يمني كمني الرجال.
Let me just tell this to what people are saying. Okay, let me just each word. It says, then Allah will send water from under his throne like the sperm of men. Fatithbit, and then it says it's like their flesh will be like, and their lahmhum, their flesh and their bodies would be minerai, would like come back to life.
Yep.
And it's like, now this is it's unbelievable that this is in.
Can you translate this one?
That's the sperm. The sperm of men is what it's like. From under his throne, the sperm of men. This is oh my gosh.
Okay, now let me just not stay over here. Did you share the link? You did not share the links. I sent it to your private chat. Send both the links to your viewers.
Sorry, man. It takes me.
No worries. Take your time, buddy. Take your time.
Okay. Dude.
So once you've done that, let me take you to At-Tabari.
Now this is, you guys, the #1 historian of Islam, At-Tabari.
Now share the screen of At-Tabari. I'm gonna share Tabari now. Man, there you go. The link for your viewers. You can share it in the comments as well. This is At-Tabari, page number, safa number 435, ayah number 9, Surah Fatir, ayah number 9, ayah 9, okay, page number 435, okay, Surah Fatir, okay.
Okay.
Now we go down, and this is the ayah, okay, okay, this is the ayah. Forget the ayah for now. Let's go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. And what should Allah do?
Kamani Rija right here. Call فيرسل الله ماء من تحت العرش منية كمن مني الرجال. That's even clearer than the other one. This one is kamaniya maniya.
Yeah, kamani rajal.
Of that sperm.
Mhm.
This is a tabari.
This is a tabri. Allah will use his penis, and he will do the ding dong with the penis, and the sperm will erect from his penis and will be spreaded into the mankind so that they will be resurrected, and this will be coming from the throne of Allah, because the throne of Allah is above the heaven. This is Sahihan, like I showed you. This is Sahihan, and this is not Daif. And Mufti Abulay was laughing. So basically Mufti Abulay is laughing on the Sahihans, on Tibri, on Qurtubi, on everything in the world which is called Sahihan. So Mufti Abulay, why don't you just
leave
this stupidity and get out of this hell?
Leave Islam. You know what, Adam? I just want to say one thing, because I was showing yesterday, the day before yesterday, I had Robert Spencer on, and he was talking about, and we were watching another video by Shabir Ali, and Shabir Ali's daughter asked him, she said, if an apostate, if a Muslim leaves his religion, does he supposed to be beaten or killed or beat up in the mosque or something like that? And so and you know what Shabir Ali said? He says, oh no, they have the freedom to choose.
Yeah,
that is what's taught in their religion. And then he said, no, I should say, I believe they should be free to have it. You know what? If he believes that, he has left Islam. He's a Catholic. He doesn't believe what Muhammad said. And I'm thinking here that the Mufti Abulay is laughing about this. He should be laughing about it because it's hilarious, but he's left Islam because he has forsaken the hadith, the sunnat al-Nabi.
Yep. And that's the beauty of it. And
wow.
That's why I would say to everyone, why do you follow this stupidity when you actually cannot even defend the Sahihans? That's the beauty. I never show a Daif thing ever, because if I show Daif, you will already going to run away and say it's Daif, I don't accept it. So that is why I always try to bring Sahih or Sahihans,
yes,
so that nobody could say this is fabrication. Okay, it's fabrication, prove it. Now it's your time to prove it.
Yes.
So if Allah has a shin, Allah has a hands, 2 hands, Allah has the face, and now Allah even have a penis. I'm sorry to use that word, but there's no better word in English to use. This is a medical word, right?
That's the medical word, yes.
Fair enough. So yeah, so that's a medical terminological word. So Allah has a penis where he is ejaculating sperm.
Kamani rijal. You guys, and anybody who's angry, and you know what? You should be angry. You should be angry if you're hearing this. If you never heard this, you should, even if you heard it, you should be angry. You should be embarrassed. But don't be angry at us. How many sources have we quoted for you already? How many different, the top Islamic sources, Al-Tabari, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Sahihain, Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Al-Tirmidhi. This is in your books, you guys. It makes me think, Shabir Ali, he said, no, of course, I believe that they should be free to, but that means that you don't believe what Muhammad said. Muhammad said, "Man baddal dino fa'uqtilu," kill him. Whoever changes religion, kill him. Shabir Ali doesn't believe that. Well, if he doesn't believe that, he's not a Muslim.
Yeah, it's all Sahihan.
And this guy, he's saying, like Mufti Abulay, he's laughing at his own religion. Leave it. Why are you staying in it?
So show my screen, buddy, again. You can just search this.
Mhm.
فَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ تَحْتَ الْعَرْشِ كَمَنِيَ الرِّجَالِ. And you will see how much. Islamweb.net, Islamweb.net, the Sahihans. This is what I have already shown you. This is the Majmua of Zawaid. And then you have islamport.com, Jamia al-Hadith al-Qudsiyah. You know what a Hadith al-Qudsi is?
This is the even higher than regular Sahih.
Thank you so much. Kala fariyasa Allah ma takhta al-arsha kamni al-rijal. So this is what Jamia al-Hadith al-Qudsiyah.
And
So
this
this is,
Qudsi hadith.
yes, this is Qudsi Hadith.
You
And
got-
then let me show you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We have to fulfill the desires of our listeners, man.
But I just want to tell people that when you say Qudsi, this is the cream of the crop of Sahih, the most highly regarded hadith, more than just any Sahih al-Bukhari. This is the cream of the crop of the Sahih hadiths, is the Qudsi.
So Kitab Jamiatul Ahadith al-Qudsiyah Qism al-Zaifu wa Mazu. I don't know what that is.
Mawdu'.
Mawzu. So this is written in page number 674.
Wow.
And there you go.
كمني الرجال where did it go? مني الرجال. Okay. تحت العرش كمني الرجال فتنبت لحمائهم وجثمائهم. So their flesh and their bodies will grow من ذلك الماء, from that water. كما ينبت الأرض, like water irrigates the ground, is what it says. كما ينبت the ground من ثم قرأ عبد الله. Wow. تحت العرش كمني الرجال, from under the throne like the sperm of men.
Sorry, I got disconnected, brother.
Yeah.
And we can read more. Hadithus Samin, it has the same. And even Shia. Oh my God. Shia also has that. So not just Sunni, but Shia. At-Tibrani, the Shia Majmu' al-Tafasir, they have it as well.
Tabarani.
The same. Summa yarsal Allah ma min ta'at al-arsh yamani kamni rajal. So even in the Al-Mujmal Kabir of At-Tabrani, Jumla 9, As-Safa 300, page number 300. Even in the Shia ones, you have it. So how can you run away from the subject? Even the Shia, Sunni, everyone have it. Why don't you remove it from your books? And why don't you translate that? Why is it that we only find this source in Arabic?
Oh, so this stuff isn't available in the English?
No, but you can see it's everywhere. It's spread it in every location. Even the Shia has it, the Sunnis has it. Let's go to next page. Let's see how else. There is a book.google Tafsirul Quran al-Azim Musnad an Rasulullah. This also has it. Okay. And then Tafsirul Quran al-Azim Labin Abi Hatim. This also has it. This Samuat al-Hadith, I don't know what this is, so I'm not going to focus on that.
Yeah.
Samarkandi has it.
Wow.
Samarkandi, you know, Baharul Alum. He's called Baharul Alum. Baharul Alum means the knowledge of sea, the sea of knowledge.
The ocean of knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, ocean of knowledge. Baharul Alum. In page number 375 and Fatir number 11_350. He has it. What should I do? Like, who does not? And he said, MashaAllah.
Wow. That is unbelievable, man. Al-Qurtubi. Wow. Here's Al-Qurtubi, Tafsir Al-Qurtubi.
Let's read Samarkandi. You know, he's Baharul Ulum. He's the ocean of knowledge. Lord, check this out, the ocean of knowledge. Baharul Ulum. What is he saying? Would you like to read it?
Yeah. فأرسل الله مياه على من السماء من تحت العرش كمني رجال فتنبت لحومهم وذلك الماء كما تنبت الأرض من الندى. He's saying that this will come upon the earth and it will grow their flesh like the earth is irrigated like the dew of the morning.
That's how much sperm Allah will send from his penis. And you were talking about the Muhammad. So why can't Muhammad has the power of 30 men when Allah has the power that he can sperm in one shot, he can recreate all human beings of the earth?
Dude. Oh my gosh. The fact that this is Qudsi, the fact that Qurtubi, the fact that, you know, Tirmidhi said this, Tabarani. These are all the top guys, man. These are all the top hadith sources. And that they have this. Wow.
And there is a Tabarani. Hey, Debit, I am putting these links in Discord. So send it to everyone over here as well. Debit Rai. So he's getting a headache. Hey, David Rai, are you getting a headache because of the sperm of Allah? Like, imagine if you really believe in Allah, then you will be recreated by his sperm. So how? I have now a question. Allah said in Quran, he does not have any consorts in the heaven. He does not have any woman in the heaven.
Yeah.
So how is he going to ejaculate? Will he going to use both of his hands and do a hand job? I'm sorry. I'm trying to be as clean as I can.
No, oh, it's clear. Okay. Well, you were clear there. So anyway, but he has two right hands. So it's like.
But Allah said, don't use the right hand for this. You know, there are so many hadiths that I can show you, and the references that all the ulama said that when you do the job with the hand, do not use your right hand, use your left hand. So now Allah has both hands which are right hands. How will Allah do it? Because he doesn't have a consort anyways. So will he use the right hand? So Muslimin, because Allah can use his right hand, you can use the right hand to do that as well. Man, imagine how big a shower that will be, man.
Well, you know, so, the amazing thing to me is that, you know, we're laughing about this, but the thing is that this is really in the books. This is really in the books. It really says this. And, you know, we showed it to you, all of these sources. And you guys, if you don't know what Hadith Qudsi is, go ask your sheikh. Go ask your sheikh what Hadith Qudsi is.
Oh, it's even in Quran.ksu, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.edu.sa, Tafsir Quran al-Kareem, Tafsir al-Qurtubi, Surah Anbiya, and it has the same thing. Let me just copy that. Let me open that. Quran.ksu. Come on, guys. How will you run away?
Arabia, you Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, you guys. So.
Yep.
من تحت العرش كمني الرجال فتنبت منه لحمهم وجسمهم, their meat and their bodies, their flesh and their bodies, كما تنبت الأرض, like the earth is watered.
Like the earth is watered by sperm, man.
بدأ أولا خلق. When he first created in the beginning, it's like when he first created in the beginning. أول خلق نعيده, يعني to repeat creation.
Yeah, the resurrection basically. So let's see more.
You know, that was interesting there because Ibn Abbas said something about that. Could you go back?
Okay, sorry.
Just because Ibn Abbas said something about it, I just was interested what Ibn Abbas said about it.
Qala Ibn Abbas, Al-Mani.
Right here. وقال ابن عباس المعنى نهلك كل شيء ونفنيه, okay, we'll destroy everything كما كان أول مرة, as it was the first time, which will make everything like it was the first thing. وعلى هذا فالكلام متصل بقوله يوم نطوي, the day that we fold the heavens ونطويها, and then repeat it into destruction. والفنا فلا تكون شيء, and then there will be nothing. So it's going to be like this. I guess this is what.
It is like when the day of judgment will come. After that, Allah is going to recreate everything like this. This is what he is trying to say in short. So.
Wow. So this, what happens after? You know what Mufti Laith did? That's exactly what it is. This is hilarious, man. No wonder he was laughing. But like we said, dude, leave this religion. This is Hadith Qudsi, man.
Leave. And he's laughing because he's saying that this is da'if, and he's like, how can you believe that? Now that I have shown all the sources, let's watch him again, and now let's realize what it is. Hey brother, show the video again to these guys, everyone. Now do you want to kick Abu Lair right now on his wherever butt ticks probably, and tell him you are laughing on your most authentic sources? Check this out, what he's doing.
Yeah. Yasir Qadhi, that we can't question with reason. Now check this out.
Can't question with reason. Is there any reason now? We should slap him basically on his face and say, oh son of a devil, you are Mufti. You know that this is not just an Ibn Masud. This is written every sources, and none of them actually said that it is da'if. You 1400 years later is laughing. Leave this cult. That's what I'm going to say to him. But let's go.
I bet you he looked for this da'if hadith. I bet you he looked around for to find a da'if hadith.
No, it doesn't say. This doesn't even say da'if, by the way, FYI. If it's pretty small, but it doesn't say da'if. He's just making it logically da'if. That this is logically da'if. So he's playing a logical gameplay.
Okay.
When there's utter destruction, how will this be brought back to? Check this. Then Allah will now. I have to translate this, so brace yourselves, people. Allah will send. There's a fluid from beneath the arsh, which will ejaculate like the sperm of men. Whoa, people, let me repeat. Look at it for yourselves. Allah will send down on earth, shower down on earth, fluid from beneath his arsh. So beneath his throne, there's a collection of fluid, which is kamaniyir rijal, which is like the sperm of men.
Which is like the sperm of a man. So basically it's the Allah's sperm, because on the above the arsh of Allah is only Allah. Nobody can be at the level of Allah, at the arsh of Allah. And that's what it is. And walking the talk is saying, is this hadith in any of the book behind him? Yes, I just showed you. These books that he has behind him is Kitabus Sitta on the top shelf, which I showed that they have all of them has it. And then he has Tibri over here as well in the above shelf, right over here. Probably that's Tibri if I'm not mistaken. And then it is everywhere in these books. And this guy is laughing. He's saying, he is claiming this is da'if, because logically this doesn't make sense. But to the 7th century Arabian, this does make sense. Earth is flat. Allah's throne is on the above. When everyone die, how can they resurrect? Oh, Allah will send his own sperm. That's how you will resurrect. That's what Muhammad said. And it is there in every other hadith. What can we do? Oh, Robert said Allah will send his FedEx. It's not FedEx, buddy. It's the sperm. And he's laughing. What can I do?
I want to see Yasir Qadhi's claims on this, because he says that he's responding to Yasir Qadhi. I'd like to see what Yasir Qadhi had to say about this. Because he's saying that he's responding to Yasir Qadhi from the start.
No, he's responding to Yasir Qadhi. That Yasir Qadhi, why didn't you say? Because that's another video of Yasir Qadhi where he says that you cannot bring people by logic. And this is logic. So we will bring logic and we'll say, hey, what is this logic? So he is trying to say this is illogical. Hey, one of your brothers said something.
Who? No, this is Saul. This guy's a Christian. So.
Okay, so brother, that's why I said one of your brothers said something.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, not one of my cousins. You mean?
Not the cousin, your brother in Christ.
Yeah, I was going to say my cousin isn't. My brother's not going to say that, but. But this guy's funny. He says, meaning is.
Brother, bring up his comments. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Good comment.
This is
Now read it.
الرب يسوع المسيح يباركك كم خدمتكم هدم دين شيطان
Shaitan al-Islam.
الإسلام قتل وإرهاب والآخرين تحيات killing and terrorism and other things, greetings. And so yeah, this is a friend of mine. We need to pray for him too. He just had a heart surgery, so but he's a great.
I'm gonna remember him in prayer.
Please
but yeah,
do.
he said the right thing. The Deen Islam is of a shaitan.
Yeah, dude.
Iblis, devil.
And the more you dig, the deeper it gets, man. And it's just like, and I just want, I've said it 100 times, but this is what it says. This is what your books say. This is the beautiful books that's behind him. That's what it says.
No, it does not say that. It does not say that.
It does say that. It does say that. And, dude, I don't even want to talk about my 4,000 men in paradise.
I told you I'm going to take it to the next level, man. I opened your stream and it was about 400 men. And I was like, man, he needs to get to million men or a billion men.
Wow, this is unbelievable, man. And wow. Well, thank you for coming on and showing us, what the Bible says, that we have to cast down arguments that exalt themselves against the knowledge of God. That's our warfare. Casting down imaginations, every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. And that's the problem with this. It exalts itself against the knowledge of God. And these arguments, it says demolishing arguments. That's what the scripture says. Demolishing arguments that are holding people bound. I know how much you trust Islam. I know how much you've been given all your life. You were taught this is absolutely the truth. And yet, look, this is a Muslim guy. This guy, a Mufti Layth, is a Muslim guy. And he's laughing at this. And yet this is in your most, you guys, here's the Quran, and then the Qudsi Hadith is like this. It's like right there, right next to the Quran. This is the Qudsi Hadith, you guys. It's the highest Hadith. And what that means, it's the words of Muhammad that are so trusted, higher than even the Sahih level. This is the Sahih of the Sahih.
Sahih ibn Sahih.
Abu Sahih. And that's where this is it, this is what it says. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable that this, that this kind of thing is written there. And in so many sources. And you got to say, is this, I was going to show you the thing about Muhammad. Muhammad had the sexual power of 4,000 men. And now look at this. Look what it talks about Allah too. In the books. It's like nobody's making this up. This is in your books. And you got to wonder, do you want to follow this man? And then do you want to follow this God?
Amen.
Do you want to follow? You have to ask yourself. And if you want to, I just want to tell you, because you're going to be held accountable for what you're listening to right now. You're going to be held accountable on Judgment Day for what you're hearing right now. You're going to say, God, I didn't know. He's going to say, nope. Remember that video you heard? Remember when you heard Mufti Abu Layth, and you heard Adam, and you heard Steve, and you read all those, And you're going to say, well, I didn't know. No, you know now. You're without excuse. If you want to follow this, you can follow it. You're free. There's no compulsion. There's no compulsion in our religion. You're not forced, but you're going to be held accountable for what you know. You're going to be held accountable. God's going to judge you for what you know. And you know now that this is, what Muhammad did. This is what your books say about your God. And if you want to still follow this, you're free to. Or if you want to, do what a Mufti Abu Layth should be doing. He's laughing. He's laughing at your most sacred books. He's laughing at your most sacred books. He should be leaving your most sacred books now. You should be leaving it too.
He's laughing because he's trying to defend it. And he's trying to say this is Taif. But, anyone with the little bit knowledge who can just type what is there in Arabic and search it on Google like I did, you will find so many sources. I was not expecting to find so many sources. As soon as I saw this video, not video, I was talking on a Discord in Nadavira channel, and they did an extract image that what does that means. And I looked at it and I was like, this sounds like a sperm. And I typed it and I was like, ouch. And then I searched it and I found so many. I yet have to go and find, there was a CP video where he did that as well. He demolished this guy.
I saw something today on YouTube about this. I mean, something about a sperm. There's something about sperm. It's on YouTube. I saw it today.
I haven't yet seen it because I was working at that time, and I went to Nadavira for Bob the Builder, and there somebody had posted this image for the Arabic translation, and Marjan actually told me that Allah has a sperm, and I was like, no, that's not possible. I've never heard that. It's not possible. He said CP just did that, and I posted the image there, and I looked at the image, and I was like, no way, seriously? And they had this Mufti Abu Lay, and I opened it and I was like, what? Abu Lay did that? And everything. It's beautiful.
I've got the video here with I'll just post this. This is whoops, what did I do?
Yeah, you posted it. Let me give you this video as well of Mufti Abu Lay to post it to your audience as well. So post it, guys. Enjoy, have fun. I gotta go. There is a prayer meeting that I have to attend, so I won't be going live tonight.
Okay.
But I'm gonna download this video and I'll send it out. By the way, you can give me a high resolution version of your video if you can. All right, guys. For me, I gotta rush.
Thank you so much, man. You brought everything to life here. So,
instead of 4,000, I brought you a billion sperm. You were talking about 4,000 sperms. I guess gave you billions of them. So enjoy the sperm shower of Allah.
and I get to do the conclusion to this show. So I get to do the altar. I get to do the altar call after this message.
But once again, what I say in the end is Yeshua Akbar al-Azim.
Hallelujah.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, bro, for coming on. Wow. Dude. I'm kind of like floored, man. I saw that video, something about sperm and everything. I didn't look at it because I didn't have time. And my goodness. So and some of you I don't know who's watching, but if some of you are my relatives who are you're thinking, why on earth is Hussein doing this? And or a lot, because you need to know this is what you're following. This is what's in your books, and you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. Do you want to follow this? Do you want to follow? Do you want to trust this man? I was talking about Muhammad. With this video. And let me just play this one more time for you before we go.
Another episode of the program, Message of Grace.
Oops.
ثلاثين رجل وفي رواية إن كنا لنتحدث أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قد أعطي قوة 40 رجل. زاد أبو نعيم في صفة الجنة بسند صحيح. خد بالك احفظ الكلام ده مهم جدا عشان ترد على أي حد. زاد أبو نعيم في صفة الجنة بسند صحيح كما قال الحافظ ابن حجر في فتح الباري أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قد أعطي قوة 40 رجلا من أهل الجنة. 40 رجل إيه؟ من أهل الجنة. ربنا يجعلنا وإياكم من أهل الجنة. طيب الرجل من أهل الجنة يا شباب عنده قوة كم رجل؟ احفظ 100 رجل، لا مش 80. أيوه 100 رجل. طب الكلام ده فين؟ عند الطبراني في الكبير بسند صحيح عن زيد بن أرقم أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن الرجل من أهل الجنة لا يعطى قوة 100 رجل في الطعام والشراب والشهوة والجماع. 40% كام؟ 4000. ولذلك علق الحافظ ابن حجر في فتح الباري وقال وعلى هذا يكون حساب قوة نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ب4000 رجل. 4000 رجل المفروض يتجوز كم واحدة؟ 4000 واحدة. ايه مكتوب فين؟
If you guys listen to what he said, the very last thing there, he says the prophet had the sexual power of 4,000 men. That means he should marry how many women? 4,000 women. 4,000 women. That's funny. So you know what? It's like you get pushed into this. Because you got to defend this. You got to believe this. And this guy is, I feel like he's being twisted into this pretzel trying to defend this stuff. You saw Mufti Abu Layth, and he was laughing. But he was laughing at the most highly regarded hadith, the Qudsi hadith. Muhammad said this. Qudsi hadith means these are from the mouth of Muhammad, the most trusted, higher than Sahih al-Bukhari. Qudsi hadith. And Mufti Abu Layth, all he could do was laugh about it. And, I just want to say, you guys come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Open up your heart right now. Just say, Jesus, please, I need help. Say, Jesus, now I need help right now, Lord. I need help right now. Please help me, Jesus. Please come and help me. I don't know. If you're Muslim and you're confused right now, you should be. You're confused that this is what's in your books, that your sheikh doesn't tell you. You should be confused. You should be asking, what is this? Why is this in my books? Why is this in my religion? Open up your heart. Say, Lord Jesus, please help me. Dear God, please help me. Dear God, please, oh Creator God, you care about me. You made me. You love me. Help me. Help me. Please help me. I don't know what to do with all this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. Help me, God. Please help me, Lord. Open my eyes. Open my heart to the truth. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. Come to him right now. Right now. Say, Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. يسوع ساعدني. يسوع سامحني. يسوع ادخل قلبي. يسوع ساعدني. يسوع سامحني. يسوع ادخل قلبي. You have to make a decision. If you want to follow this, you can. And this guy's real happy. He says a man should marry, Muhammad should have married 4,000 women, not the 13 that we know of, and including the other 53. Yeah, it's hard to, I don't even know what to do, how to end something like this. And so I'm just going to go ahead and end it. You guys, I love you. I love you guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish this wasn't in your books. I wish this wasn't in your, but that it is in your books. I wish this sheikh didn't say the things that he's saying. I wish Abu Layth didn't say the things he said, but they did say it. And so you've got to wonder. You know, I just was kind of curious. I don't know if I can play it, but let me see if I can. Let me see if I can play this video by Yasser Qadi. I don't know if I can. You know what? Maybe I'll leave it for tomorrow just because I got to get going too. I got to go work too. Yeah. Okay, guys. God bless you. I love you too. Thank you so much. And if you're angry at me, please write. Tell me something. If you're confused, please write. Jesus is real. He loves you. I love you. Have a great day. God bless you.